The discipline code. Why every single time motivation will fail you. It'll fail you. Everybody loves motivation. I do. But here's the truth. Motivation will fail you every single time. It's a good feel in the moment. But the second life hits you, it's gone. And I knew it because I lived it. That's a fact. I've lived it. I've been that man who got all hyped up, full of energy, ready to take over the world. Then 2 weeks later, I'm back in the same spot, frustrated and empty. That's why I'm breaking down the discipline code, the system that saved me from myself and that separates dreamers from finishers. What's up, fam? Lamont, aka The Finisher, and welcome back to BossUp Brotherhood. Like I tell you guys all the time, this is a channel about growth, healing, and building discipline that's gonna take us to be really bossed up. I don't wanna talk about change, I wanna live it. And my number one goal is to share what I've learned to keep me locked in so that you can use it too. Why motivation fail? Motivation is like a sugar rush. You're gonna have that big spike and then you're gonna have that big crash. I remember getting so inspired by motivational talks. I've written plans, I've filled notebooks with information, I've started workouts, I've started projects. But the first time life got heavy, motivation was gone. And the commitment that we make to what we're doing. The truth, most people don't want to face it. You don't lack motivation. You lack the discipline. And discipline is what carries everything else when motivation leaves. A lot of people may not think about it. You can be fired up all day long, but as soon as you hit that fork in the road, that's when life starts to get off track. So that's why I say we lack discipline. We don't have the discipline. What discipline really is, that's the question that I want to say about too. Discipline is different. Discipline is quiet. It doesn't hype you up. It grounds you. Discipline is that little voice in your head that's telling you, I don't care what you got going on. I don't care what it is. You got to get up and do it. So I'm going to give y'all an example, real life this morning. I didn't want to get up and I didn't want to do nothing. But that little voice in my head told me, like, you told yourself that you was going to get it done. Then you really look at yourself and you question. Discipline already told you, I don't care how you feel. Discipline steps in when the alarm clock rings and you're dead tired, but you get up anyways. It's when the quitting whispers in your ear, but you shut it down. It's when nobody claps for you, nobody sees you, but you keep going anyway. And the truth, that's where you start respecting yourself even more. That's when that get born. You don't respect yourself because you just said. You respect yourself at looking at the final outcome of when you push when you really didn't want to push. Think about it. You can do something when you really didn't want to do it, and then you sit back and say, oh man, I did do that. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel real good when you achieve a goal that you really didn't want to do, but you did it. And here's how I'm going to break down the 4 keys to the discipline code. Like I said before, decide once. Make your call, decide once. I had to stop remaking the same decision every day. For example, will I work out today? Nah, I ain't gonna work out today. Will I chase my dream today? No. A lot of us say that. Decide once and lock in. I said, I am the finisher, period. And that was it. I made a decision once on what I was gonna do and how I was gonna do it. Then I started to build my routines like I told you guys. And the routines are not built off of feelings. Like, there's no feelings. Motivation asks, do I feel like it? Discipline says, what's the routine? What's the process? I feel carried, like systems carry me. Emotions don't. A process carries me. Emotions don't. 3, embrace the hard days. Every day does get hard, and it's hard for all of us. Don't think what you're going through, I'm not going through, or the next man's going through. It's hard for all of us. That's why I say embrace it. It's gonna come. We know it's gonna come. Like, that's why I say embrace the hard days. This one's gonna cut deep. Because the truth is, most growth comes from the days when I least wanted to show up. The painful days, the lonely days. That's when discipline made me stronger than I thought I could. My discipline pushed me over when I needed to be where I needed to be, when it was time for me to show up for myself, not for anybody else. Discipline goes a long ways. And my book, like, so much more than motivation. Motivation's always gonna let you down because life is gonna hit you. And in that moment, that's when you're gonna start questioning. But if you got the discipline gonna tell you, hey, what's the process? And like I always been saying, man, like, we gotta track and finish the small wins. The small ones. We ain't trying to hit home runs no more. Small wins. Every time I cross off something off of my checklist, it reminds me who I'm becoming. I'm following the process. I've tried being the almost finished. Nah. I need to be the man that comes up and show up every single day. No matter what. No matter what it is, I'm here to finish and have the disciplines to get there. Period. There's so many times that motivation has let me down. Let me be real with you. I had a season in my life where I thought motivation was enough. So I'm not just going to sit here and say, oh, I don't think motivation works. It does. But that motivation is gonna come to an end. I had a vision that if I did it this way, I was motivated. I had vision boards, I had quotes everywhere, playlists of motivational speakers. I thought the hype would carry me into my future. But the truth, it carried me nowhere because the motivation died on me. I remember sitting one night staring at everything I had said. Did I realize I finished a single thing? I didn't finish anything. That broke me because I thought I was on the right track, but I wasn't. I wasn't doing anything because it wasn't just about the projects. It was more about me. Knowing that I could trust myself. And right there, I made that promise. I didn't need another speech. I didn't need another quote. I didn't need another burst of hype. I needed discipline. And from that moment, like I tell you guys, I became the finisher. And there's so many different rewards that we can look at when it comes to the discipline. Here's the reward for motivation. It gives you a spark, but discipline builds the fire, a fire that never goes out. Discipline doesn't just complete a task, It transforms you. It builds confidence, self-respect, and power. When you finish what you start, you're not just proving something to the world. Like I tell you guys in some other videos, I'm not gonna give the world the best version of myself. I got things to prove to myself. So every day I wake up, I give myself the best version of myself. And that's the kind of belief no one can take from you. So here's my challenge. This week, find one thing, put it in the comments, one that you have been avoiding, one thing that you didn't feel like doing. And do it anyway, just to do it and see how it makes you feel. And guess what? You should count that up. You said it, you did it, that's discipline. This is how you train yourself to finish the things that we start. Motivation fails you, but discipline don't. Discipline will finish what motivation starts. So once again, this is BossUp Brotherhood. Stay locked in, stay focused, and above all, finish.